I've got 6 o'clock. We'll go ahead and call the Budget and Finance Committee meeting to order. Mr. Gully asked me to fill in. They have a junior high football game tonight. He had to be over at that. So first thing, we'll review the minutes of the August 18th meeting, and if there's no corrections or additions, I entertain a motion to approve that. Got a motion by Mr. Ford, second by Mr. Gregory. All in favor say aye. Aye. All right, we'll move right into financial statements. If you would, just sort of review the trustee cash balance statement from August 2025.
Balance here. The one on the very right, cash balance. Yeah, okay. That's not our ending fund balance then.
That is not a fund balance number. That is what is in the bank for that account.
Right, it's existing.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. That's through every department we've got though, right? That's through for all the departments that we have.
That's, I mean, per fund as it's listed.
That's the way I understood it.
Say you have a checking account, that is your balance. So
Right.
it's not your fund balance.
Right,
Just making that clear.
but this year, or just what was obligated to.
You have not given me any direction to pay any extra on debt.
I'd sure like to see us put a little on somebody. Do you know what I wanted to happen? And I couldn't make it happen. They would take care of debt service.
Santa or 101 property tax, that should be start coming in October. On that, we should start seeing some movement on that. Looks like our expenses and revenues are, I guess, sort of in order here. It's not any more questions, or if y'all looked over it and I made a motion to approve these, the cash balance statements. Got a motion by Ms. Atwood. I have a second. Second by Chris Gregory. All in favor, say aye. We'll move into the financial summaries for August 2025. Glance over them. If there's any questions, we'll try to get them answered.
Got one question, Mr. Chairman. Local option sales tax, I know it runs 2 months behind. When is that date? Because $3,000 seems like it not very, I guess, at what point in June was that, or July would that number have been tallied?
I actually meant to go back and look at that because that popped out to me too. I'm rationalizing that it was a discrepancy from previous months that should have come in last year and probably needs to be moved back into accounts receivable. But I did mean to go back and research that.
26% already.
Looks like a lot of it's running on the short order.
Should, I mean, second month, they should be around the 16.67%. Like I said, Mr. Ford said, looks like we're down on several of them.
One, it's that percent's running really low.
But I guess that number's secured by the grant fund, that revenue.
Both lines are listed.
Yeah, okay.
I have it listed with your total revenues that have come in so far, and then I have separated out the grants. You just need to remember that most of your revenues are run about a month, maybe even 2 months behind, depends on what it is. Your revenue comes in 1 month, but we won't get it to the county until the first or second day of the next month. So it just looks skewed, but as you can see, at the end of June, everything's running 100 or 98% to 102% within budget.
If there's no more questions on this. Guess if y'all had a chance to look, say which one, y'all look through the 101. Guess we'd move to 111. Like the revenue's down, but the expenditures are down in good shape on that one too. So any questions on the 111? If not, let's go to 116, the solid waste. Glance over that. If there's any questions, we'll try to get an answer for that. Any, not any questions, look at the 118, the ambulance service fund.
One question in the 118, Mr. Chairman. At the last first response meeting last month, Mr. Beatty had presented us with, and I can find it real quick, what I guess their billing and what they had collected, I guess from that date. And I guess the patient charges are that were shared with us then were quite a bit higher than what is showing on our sheet here.
You're talking about patient charges and what kind of,
Yeah, yeah, the EMS report. Yeah, the EMS report for July 2025 has patient revenue collected 44,199. That's probably from January 1st though, isn't it? Okay, so I guess, okay.
So again, a lot of the revenue that we receive in July and August are actually for the last fiscal year, and I have to move those amounts back into our accounts receivables.
there's no more questions. Let's look, the 121 special fund, that's more or less just a pass through.
Getting a little more money from them because of all this court business that's going on, Amir, do you know?
The 121, the 122, the one, any questions on them? The one, I was gonna say 127. 128. So have we got a new generator in the administrative building now? I mean, that been paid, huh?
No, we actually talked with the contractor last week. We should have that delivered, I believe, in November. And so that should be in place by the end of November, which is 3 months earlier than what they originally stated.
We're moving right along. Is any questions? We're on 151 debt service. Not, we go to 171, the capital projects fund. That 18,250, is that adequate facilities development tax? Is that the one where we passed raised the impact fee? Any questions on the 171? 131, the highway fund. If not, we look at the 141, the general purpose food. I'd entertain a motion to approve our financial summaries if y'all satisfied with what we went through here. Got a motion by Ms. Atwood. I have a second by Ms. Overman. Any more discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Now, I guess the next thing we get into is the budget amendments. I think we could more or less take a motion on all of these at once. It's more just, it's insurance claims, 101031 insurance recovery, for my sheriff vehicle repair. 10104P purchase orders for fiscal year 25. Just where we had some money to move it in over the, can you go over these, Amy?
So there's several of the purchase orders for fiscal year 25 in the amendment list. And basically, it's those that have not been liquidated need to move into this fiscal year. So it will not count against last fiscal year, but it will count against this fiscal year. It's just accounting paperwork. It's what I get paid for. It's lovely. Most of them you'll recognize, your big ones like the county clerk data processing. That's the computers for Rita's office that she requested towards the end of the year. That actually came out of her reserves. There's $10,000 for site development for the sheriff. I forget what that one is actually for. I can't think of it off the top of my head. But it's money that was already available in 25. We're just moving it over to 26.
Anybody got any questions on this? If not, with the next one, 11101P. Reserve encumbrances for law enforcement equipment. Do you know what kind of equipment they got? Is it new?
I'm probably misremembering, and I wish Ray was here. I want to say it was equipment for the license plate readers. Again, I'm more than likely wrong. I should have had those lists with me tonight. Again, it's just purchase orders that were not liquidated from last year being moved into this year.
We'll move right into the 11602P and other purchase orders, reserve encumbrances, and for credit recycling vehicle maintenance repairs.
If you have the question, I believe that was actually a set of tires for the recycling van.
We'll move, next one's 12802P, debit to reserve encumbrances and credit to county buildings, other equipment. Generator for administration building. Any questions on this? We move right along, 13101 state aid programs, budget amendment 2026-13101. Is this the road, I mean, the state Scanny Branch Road and Dixon Creek Road, is that where they paving? What is that? This is the road department's 131 highway department. Anybody got any questions on this? Now we moved to the 141, 2026, 14101, the general purpose school.
One question on this one, it was probably for Amy. Do we know, and of course, this is for the Education Freedom Act teacher bonuses, it says, do we know if all the teachers are getting the same amount?
This is not my fund. I cannot, I have no idea.
I will make a motion to approve all of these.
Got a motion by Ms. Overman, a second by Ms. Atwood. Is any more question or discussion on these? We move right along pretty quick. All in favor, say aye. Aye. That's it on the budget amendments. We'll move right into number 5, discussion items. Is anything need to be brought up on the discussion items? If not, public comments. And public comments. If not, I entertain a motion to adjourn. Got a motion by Mr. Ford, second by Ms. Atwood. Thank y'all for coming. Let's move pretty smooth.